Hello, you guys. So I just wanted to go over the charts again with you since I'm making some adjustments to my entries points. But this is not financial advice, obviously. But let's take a look. Um, okay, as you can see, I missed out. Let's go to the 1 minute. And I watched both of these happen right here. Boom, boom. And I was thinking, okay, here it comes. I'm waiting for it to come down. What I wasn't paying attention to was the volume. This tried really hard to get this down. And then the second time, not nearly as hard. And then the third time, there was no sell volume. I should have gotten in here. But I was thinking, well, it's supposed to come down to, the 20s at the low end and, 330 at like my entry anyways. So, I didn't get in. I just watched it run away from me. I got in like right here. So, on larger time frames, and I got out. I got in and I got out too. Because this is a day. This box is a day. 1 day, 30 minutes. So we have, let's take a look at this ABC. On the 15 minute, we get the first, second, third, fourth. That's 19 hours. This one is 1 day, 45 minutes. And you get 1, 2. ABC, it goes up, it comes down deep into this box. This is kind of a weird shape. 1. Here's another one. And the amount of time is 1 day, 16 hours. You get you get 1, 2, 3. So anyways, all this to say, I don't want to chase this and like try to deal with the stress later. Let's look at the first recovery. Our first recovery right now is 3%. Let's go to this one. That's 3.57. Let's go to this one. 3.69. Let's do this one right here. 3.5. Let's do this one here. This is 1.5, 1.4. Or to the top is 1.7. So, geez, it's just taken off. It's crazy. All the way up here. Okay, so I missed the opportunity, but we have a position. I bought like right here and I sold right here. Like I made like $50 on a 10,000 XRP trade. I could short and try to make this back, but that's a risky move. In fact, I could just do a small short position, a tiny short position. 1,000 XRP. And the reason why I'm doing this is just for fun, but throughout the next 24 hours, I'm expecting at least a pullback of a couple of percent. This is 2% down to 337. What I would like to see is this to be the first wave, to be the small one, and it to come down to 333. And that would be a 4% drop from here. Is that possible? Let's take a look. Let's look at the pullback to the bottom. Dang, that's 6.34%. So that's the weird shaped one. C is really, really high, and then it dumps down. So we'll keep 6.3 in mind. Now let's take a look at a normal Elliott wave. 6.4%. This one is 1.5%. Let's take a look at another one. What is going on there? Okay. There's that one. How far back do we have to go? We're looking for the white box. Okay, where am I? What am I missing here? Okay, that's the weird one. This is a that was 3.5%, something like that. That's 2.5%. Okay, here we go. Let's measure 3.5% brings us 333. So this could be the smaller wave. Now let's take a look at the 6% drop. 4, 5, 6. That's at 323. Let's look at this EMA, this green line right here. So it drops past it. We haven't even dropped past it yet. It drops past it in the first ABC. It comes out, it breaks through, it comes out, breaks through, comes out, and it stays above it. Okay. This time here, it just touches it and it touches it again. Now let's look and see. We haven't touched it. This one was below the EMA the whole time. And are we not going to get any more white ones? I guess I don't know why we're not getting those boxes, but okay, let's just look at this then. So this is looking like it's going to consolidate, and I just don't think it's going to consolidate, pump, consolidate, pump, consolidate, pump. Realistically, I think that we're going to have a consolidation period inside of this box. And so if we are conservative and we do that 3%, that puts us at the bottom of the box at 334. And if we're really shooting for the stars here, we should really pay attention to the sell volume during the next pullback, because that sell volume really shows up in the minutes, and it's nice to use as an indicator. And you can see that it just dies off. The sell volume dies off. So if you're really aggressive, you'll buy here. Maybe not your whole like stack right here, but you could buy here, just like a bit at a time. That's probably what I'll end up doing, is if I catch it in the moment, I'll just buy a bit at a time. Not financial advice, but I'll be doing this to kind of see, like, okay, on the minute time frame, I'll be like, okay, where are we at in terms of sell volume? Like, if it looks like it's really high, like right here, I'll just kind of zoom out and I'll see, okay, it's much smaller. Okay, so yeah, I'll kind of like do something like that just to check and see what kind of selling pressure there is. What did I just do? So that's what I'm gonna do. I missed out on the first one, but I got into a trade and then I got out because I just know well enough to know that this might turn around. I don't know. I just, it has to consolidate. It has to do something before it rallies again. And I'm looking at this, and it does look like it's trying to come back around. We came all the way down, and then it bounced all the way up, and now it's kind of going sideways. On the 5 minute, you know, we're getting this momentum wave to the upside, and I don't know how big this momentum wave is going to be, but eventually it's going to come down again, and this volume, or the flow of money anyways, is not super impressive. So I mean, it looks like it could come back down. So that's my thought. I wanted to keep it relatively quiet, or short, sorry, and kind of give you guys an update. But yeah, I missed the boat. I missed it right here. I had my buy orders in this box, and it just didn't go down that far. Let's look at 3 on the 15 and see where we yeah, 3. So I don't know, it could still come down lower. It could come, like, our box could be something like that. So from 330 to 335 is the target. So yeah, I'm just hopeful that it comes around. But at least I have a better idea of what's going on. And I've got a tiny order. I've got 2,000 XRP in the long, 1,000 in the short, and I've got to get this number up. My max XRP that I'm able to purchase. So I need to get this number up a lot. So I'm just kind of, I want to get back up to 60,000 XRP that I can purchase at least. If that were the case, then this needs to be much higher. So that's kind of where I'm like thinking, like that's like how my mind is right now. Like my aggressive trading strategy is really just to kind of get my buying power back. But yeah, so over the course of the next 24 hours, so for the entirety of today and into Saturday, we should see some pullbacks. Hopefully not financial advice. I'm speculative, and I'm hoping and praying that we get some corrections again and we retest that number. And then in that I guess after that it will be, yeah, so Saturday, and then Sunday will, yeah, okay, so the rest of Saturday will be like nothing. That's what I was thinking about. So that like 24 hours, then, and Saturday, like it could probably come up to 345. No, 344, where it's at right now. And then Sunday is when we'll start seeing it pump. And it'll just kind of go to 353 and retest that, come back down maybe. And then Sunday night is when we'll start seeing like crazy movements. That's what my thoughts are. Not financial advice, but I'm just hoping for this Elliott wave structure to hold. So that means it retests twice more. So 1, and then 2, and then 3. And hopefully 2 is as deep as 1, or it's even deeper, and 3 is in the range as well. All right, y'all. Love you guys. Thank you for hanging out, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.